Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. So in today's video, I have a makeup brushes video for you guys. So I'll be sharing with you guys my top favorite ride or die makeup brushes with you guys. I've gotten so many requests to do a video like this. I've gotten comments, I've gotten DMs on Instagram just asking for me to share what my absolute favorite brushes are and what my recommendations are. So I really narrowed it down to just brushes that I absolutely cannot live without. So if you guys are interested in knowing what these brushes are and what my personal recommendations are, then make sure to keep on watching. So I'm going to try to make this video as structured as possible, and I'm going to really break it down for you guys for what specific brushes I like for specific areas of the face or specific areas of the eyes. So what I'm going to do is start off with eyes, and I want to start off with the crease. So for the crease, you guys, I have 3 brushes here that I can absolutely not live without. One of them I've had for over 7 years, and can we just take a look at how worn out it is? But it's still going strong to this day. So the first one that I want to talk to you guys about is a Sonia Kashuk brush. This is from a 16-piece set that she came out with several years ago. So pretty much what this brush is, it's a really big, soft, fluffy brush. So I recommend to you guys a big fluffy brush like this to really get a nice diffused application in the crease. So definitely try to find a brush like this when you're first starting out, just something super fluffy. That's the goal, and that's what's going to give you that really nice diffused look on the lids. So yeah, I absolutely love this. So the second crease brush that I want to talk to you guys about is the Morphe M441. So this is a big blending brush, you guys, and this one is definitely more on the firm side. So the Sonia Kashuk one is definitely fluffy, and it's really good to get a nice diffused application, whereas this one is really good to get kind of like a more concentrated application. So I absolutely love this. You will get a nice blended look, but you'll also get a really nice pigmented defined application as well. So I feel like this is really important to have as well. And the third crease brush that I absolutely love is the Morphe M433. So this is what it looks like. By the way, sorry if some of the brushes are dirty. I do need to wash them, and I'm again using these all the time because I love them, so I'm not surprised that they're dirty. So this brush is fluffy and firm, so it's kind of like a bit of both. So I absolutely love this one as well for the crease. Now these 3 brushes are great for the crease, but they're also great for the outer corner as well, when you're trying to smoke out something on the outer corner to get more definition to the eyes. And along with these 3, which I love for the crease and the outer corner, is the Morphe E17 blending brush. So this is what that one looks like. So I absolutely love this brush for the outer corner because it is tapered, and I love that it's kind of pointed, so you really get kind of like a defined placement when you are using this brush to apply eyeshadow. And so I love using this for when I'm going in with, say, a darker outer corner shade to really define that outer corner and get a nice kind of dimension on the lids. So I absolutely highly recommend this for the outer corners. I actually bought this several years ago from a recommendation that Nikki Tutorials gave in one of her videos. So this is Nikki Tutorials certified, you guys. She absolutely loves this brush as well, so I definitely recommend this. So now that we've kind of covered the crease and the outer corners, brushes that I love to use for kind of those areas of the eyes, I want to talk about the lid a little bit. So if you guys regularly watch my tutorials, especially my kind of heavier glam makeup tutorials, you guys will know that I am absolutely obsessed with the Morphe M410 brush. This is a kind of a flat, straight cut concealer brush that is absolutely life-changing for cut crease, you guys. This makes my life so easy. Before I got got this brush, my cut creases were never really like sharp, and they didn't just look really clean. I feel like this really helps you get that perfect cut, that perfect clean look that you're looking for, but effortlessly with like literally zero effort. So I highly recommend this. If you're someone who's into more glam looks, you want to do cut crease looks, I definitely feel like you need to have this in your collection to make your life easy. So yeah, this is the Morphe M410. And the second brush that I want to talk to you guys about for the lid area is the Morphe M124 small flat brush. This brush I use in literally every single one of my tutorials. You will never see me not using this brush. I love this firm eyeshadow brush, and I love the size of it as well. It really makes applying like any shimmer or even any matte shade on your eyes super effortlessly. And again, I love the size. I feel like you can really get in there and just like, you know, cover the lids with the eyeshadow of your choice. So I absolutely highly recommend this for the crease area as well. All right, so next we're moving on to the lower lash line. So the very first one is the Morphe E35 brush. So this is what it looks like, you guys. This is described as like a detailed smudger brush. It is short and dense, and it's slightly tapered. So I find that it's absolutely perfect to really get into the lower lash line and apply eyeshadow, but also it's great for kind of smudging it out and really softening and blending it out. So I absolutely love this, and it's also kind of like a small flat brush in my opinion, and I just love that it's flat because it's really easy to just get in there onto the lower lash line. So I absolutely love this, and again, this is the Morphe E35. So another thing that I want to mention is that because this brush has like a flat shape, it's also really great for kind of highlighting the inner corners of your eyes and also going ahead and highlighting your brow bone. So another brush that's actually great for highlighting your brow bone is the Morphe M124 flat brush that I mentioned to apply eyeshadow kind of on the crease, or like the lid I should say. So that's one thing that's great about makeup brushes, is that yes, they're meant for certain things, but you can really make them work with whatever you want. So again, these are my recommendations and my preferences for why I like to use these brushes for certain techniques and certain areas of my face. But really, you can play around with these brushes and figure out what works best for you and what you prefer. So, and you'll see that a lot of these brushes are versatile. You can use them for various different things. So, like I mentioned, this is for the lids and this is for the lower lash line, but these can also both be used to kind of highlight around the eyes and highlight the brow bone and whatnot. So that's just, I want to put that out there, that my recommendations aren't limited to you. You don't have to just use these brushes with what I'm recommending. Play around and see what works for you as well. And the last brush that I love for the lower lash line is the Morphe M515. This is a super small kind of pencil tip brush, super detailed, and I absolutely love this for the lower lash line as well. Something else that this is great for is also the crease. So if you ever do like a super intense cut crease and you want to kind of define the edge of the crease, this is great for that because of the pencil tip. But yeah, so this is super versatile. Again, you can use it on your lower lash line, you can use it in the crease, you can even use this to highlight your inner corners. So yeah, I absolutely love this one, and again, it's the Morphe M515. So the very last brush that I have to share with you guys when it comes to the eyes is an angled brush. So this one just happens to be from Sephora, but you guys can get an angled brush from pretty much anywhere. Morphe definitely has an angled brush, so I recommend checking out Morphe because they are affordable. So I love having an angled brush in my collection, mainly because if I ever want to do like a smoked out eyeshadow winged liner type situation, I can use this. An angled brush is also really great for doing your brows, and it's also great for your lower lash line. Sometimes I will go ahead in with an angled brush in my lower lash line. So I just feel like it's really crucial and important and beneficial to have an angled brush in your collection for kind of those various reasons. So this is my last recommendation in terms of that. So that pretty much wraps up my recommendations for makeup brushes when it comes to the eyes. Now I want to move on to the face. So if you guys watch my tutorials, you will know that I use literally 2 makeup brushes when it comes to contouring, and that is it. And I love using the Morphe M530 and this Sonia Kashuk straight edge brush. So this one is pretty much a fluffy contour blending brush. So this is what it looks like. Please excuse the fact that it is so dirty. I need to clean it. I actually will be cleaning my makeup brushes after I finish filming this video, so bear with me here. So I absolutely love this. This is also a Nikki Tutorials recommendation. I just love that it's fluffy, so it really nicely diffuses the contour onto your face. It doesn't look harsh, it looks effortless and very, very smooth when you apply it. And I just find it's also the perfect size to really get into the hollows of your cheeks. So that's why I love, love, love this. I don't typically contour like my jawline and stuff, but it is also great for that. I do not recommend this for contouring your nose. It is a little bit too big, which is why I love using this Sonia Kashuk brush. This is like a flat, dense brush, and I absolutely love using this to contour my nose. So yeah, that's pretty much my recommendations. So again, this one is from a Sonia Kashuk collection from a long time ago. So when it comes to contouring your nose, I would recommend getting like anything flat edged and a little bit more dense to help you get like a straight line. You can also use small eyeshadow brushes. I know sometimes people like using like small fluffy brushes or a brush that's a little bit more dense. So kind of like what I recommended here, you can go ahead in with the Morphe M441. This is a fluffy brush that's a little bit more dense, a blending brush. So this could also work to contour your nose. So, but these are just the ones that I absolutely love and cannot live without. So that's why I'm sharing these 2 with you guys. So next we are moving on to blush. My favorite brush for applying blush is this Sonia Kashuk brush right here. This is a big fluffy round tip brush, you guys. So this is what it looks like. So pretty much when it comes to blush, I recommend getting something that's fluffy. You want to be able to have a nice diffused application. So make sure the brush is fluffy. I like lost my train of thought there. And also try to get something that's a little bit more round so that you can get a nice blush application. So yeah, this is just the one that I happen to like. In terms of size, I would recommend something that is a little bit more on the medium size. So let me give you guys a comparison. So this is a face brush and this is my blush brush. So you can see it's definitely more of a medium size in comparison to big face brushes, because you don't want something that's a little too big. You want to be able to have control over where you apply the color. So a medium size is recommended when it comes to blush. So when it comes to highlight, I love using the Morphe M501 brush. So this is what it looks like, you guys. This is a pro pointed blender brush. So I absolutely love this brush because it is tapered and also it is super fluffy, and that is the key to getting a perfectly nice diffused highlight on the face. And again, the fact that it's tapered, I love that I have control. I feel like you really have control over where you can where you apply the highlight and how much, and like just, I don't know, I just love the shape. I feel like it's ideal. The taperedness kind of helps you with like getting the right angle. So I just feel like this is absolutely perfect for highlight. In the past, I did love using the fan brushes. This one is from Sephora, but I just find that there's not that much control when it comes to this. Yes, it's good for, say, like the cheeks and whatnot, and yeah, it's pretty good for the nose, but I just find that I prefer this one. I will still use this sometimes here and there, but the reasoning behind picking using this tapered kind of blending brush, soft fluffy brush in comparison to a fan brush is simply control. I feel like there's more control, and also with this brush I can also build the highlight in certain areas if I want there to be more attention in certain areas in comparison to others. I just find that it really is nice for layering and just applying more highlight. So I'm just rambling here, but pretty much I love this. Get this, you need this when it comes to applying highlight. So I have two more brushes that I want to share with you guys that I cannot live without, and they are for brightening and bronzing the face. So when it comes to brightening the face, I love to use the e.l.f. and Nabela Noor brush. This is not available anymore, but I will give you guys a quick description of this so you guys can get something that's similar, preferably from Morphe or any brush company of your choice. I just love Morphe because it's affordable. So this is pretty much a tapered, fluffy brush. It's more on the smaller size, I would say, when it comes to face brushes. So I absolutely love this for wiping away any setting powder that's on my face. You guys know in my tutorials I use this in every single tutorial to wipe away additional setting powder when I'm done kind of baking. If you don't bake and you just want to apply setting powder, this is a great brush to do that with. I also love this brush for wiping away any fallout. If I have any fallout from my eyeshadows, because it's a fluffy and it's tapered, it's really easy to just get in there under the eyes and wipe away any additional product that may have fallen. So any brush like this is super ideal for the face when it comes to those kind of things. So I definitely recommend that as well. So the very last brush that I have to share with you guys is the Morphe E4 brush. This is a big fluffy angled brush, you guys. This is what it looks like. So I absolutely love this brush for applying any bronzer. I like that the surface of it is bigger, so it's a bit bigger than my contour brush, so I can really nicely apply bronzer to the face. It's super fluffy, which ensures that the product goes on really nicely, softly, and diffused. And also the fact that it's angled, you really kind of, you can use your bronzer to really kind of, you know, define your face a bit more too, and the angle just kind of helps make it easier. So this brush actually is not only great for bronzer, but it's also great for blush. So if you're someone who wants to apply blush with this, you can definitely do that. So it's super versatile, but I personally like this type of brush for bronzing the face and also the jawline. So that kind of thing, I think it's just a wonderful brush to have in your collection. So yeah, this is the very last recommendation. All right, you guys, so that is pretty much it for my ride or die makeup brushes video. I really hope you guys liked this video and you found it useful. And of course, if you guys want to see these brushes in action, you can definitely check out my previous video. I did a tutorial on this look and I used pretty much 90% of these brushes today. And you can of course check out my other makeup tutorials because I'm always using these brushes. So before you guys kind of make a decision on buying a brush, you can kind of see how they perform and how I like to use them and all that fun stuff. So yeah, you guys, that is pretty much it. If you guys have suggestions on any other videos you would like to see from me, because of course today's video was highly requested, do make sure to leave a comment down below and I'll definitely try to follow up on that. And you guys, that is pretty much it. I want to thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.